What if every red carpet kiss, every carefully lit anniversary post, and every soft-spoken interview was just another scene in a scripted illusion? Because after nearly 2 decades of playing Hollywood's most polished power couple, Nicole Kidman just filed for divorce from Keith Urban. And the reason? Irreconcilable differences. But that cold, legal phrase doesn't even begin to capture the chaos that's been boiling beneath the surface. For years, they were sold as the fairy tale, the Oscar-winning ice queen and the country music cowboy, surviving scandal, smiling through rehab rumors and clapping for each other's success like a Hallmark movie brought to life. But now, Nicole's done pretending. No more staged glances. No more photo ops. No more playing happy wife to fix someone else's image. And when the woman, known for being composed to the core, starts slipping off the mask, there's a much darker truth hiding just out of frame. Because this wasn't just a breakup. It was the collapse of one of Hollywood's most carefully crafted illusions. And if what insiders are saying is even half true, then Nicole Kidman's final performance wasn't in a film. It was in her marriage, and she just walked off set. They met like something out of a Hollywood script. Nicole Kidman, fresh off one of the most high-profile breakups in celebrity history, and Keith Urban, the smooth-talking country singer with charm, talent, and more demons than fans realized. It was 2005 when their worlds collided at a gala in Los Angeles. By 2006, they were married. And just like that, Hollywood had a new favorite couple, the glamorous Aussie actress, the Nashville heartthrob. Beauty, brains, and a Billboard chart. It was the perfect photo, and they made sure to frame it that way. But the fairy tale came with cracks from day one. What fans didn't see behind the flashbulbs was Keith battling addiction. Just 4 months into their marriage, he checked into rehab. Publicly, it was spun as support. Privately, insiders say Nicole was blindsided, a newlywed suddenly cast as caretaker. But she stayed, and that move cemented her image, the graceful survivor, the woman who stood by her man. While tabloids whispered and skeptics raised eyebrows, Nicole doubled down, holding his hand at award shows, praising him in interviews, building the image of strength, loyalty, and unconditional love. Together, they became Hollywood's redemption story. Proof that second chances were real and true love could survive the spotlight, but behind the polished image, something quieter was brewing, because even the strongest woman gets tired of holding everything together alone, and the cracks she once covered with poise were getting harder to hide. For months, something felt off. The public smiles were still there, but Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman weren't. They were living apart, quietly, cautiously, like strangers in separate stories. According to the Times of India, they had already been separated long before the headlines hit. And now, it all makes sense. Nicole started showing up alone. Solo at events, solo at premieres, solo even at the places they used to walk arm in arm. And fans noticed, because Hollywood watches everything. Then came the shift. Nicole changed her hair, chopped it shorter, sleeker, sharper, a small move to most. But if you know, you know. For women, that kind of change isn't just about looks, it's a reset. People magazine called it a transformation. To others, it looked like a quiet rebellion. And Keith, nowhere to be found. No joint interviews, no backstage hugs, no couple selfies. The distance wasn't just emotional, it was physical. They were on opposite sides of the world while pretending to share the same life. But the clearest sign that the dream was ending? The custody plan. When Nicole filed for divorce, online revealed she requested to become the primary residential parent for their 2 daughters, Sunday and Faith. That means, legally, she's asking the court to let the girls live with her full-time. No joint announcement. No shared post. Just quiet paperwork and a statement that spoke volumes. Because when a woman like Nicole starts removing the pieces of her life one by one, the public appearances, the couple's image, the shared home, even the legal rights to her children, she's not just walking away, She's setting fire to the fantasy, and the smoke was already rising. Now, here's where things get murky and messy. Because while the divorce filing gave us the facts, the internet delivered the firestorm. Let's start with the Maggie Baugh whispers. The Daily Beast ran a piece highlighting Keith's new female guitarist. Young, rising fast, and very visible in his recent sets. The article didn't accuse, but it didn't have to. Lyrics started changing. Duets got a little softer, and fans, they jumped to conclusions. Was it innocent collaboration? Or the beginning of something Keith didn't want public yet? No confirmation, no denial. Just silence and speculation. And then, things really took a turn. Reports started surfacing about something far more calculated than cheating. Some insiders claimed the marriage was never just about love, but image, control. According to those close to the couple's inner circle, Nicole and Keith allegedly had public obligations written into their brand strategy. Coordinated red carpet appearances, scripted anniversary tributes, even choreographed PDAs. One source claimed they treated their marriage like a production. It had lighting, direction, and editing. That's not marriage. That's marketing. Then came the social media sleuths. TikTok detectives went full CSI, analyzing red carpet footage, dissecting body language, and replaying awkward interviews on loop. One viral video pointed out how Nicole's smile never reached her eyes at a recent premiere. Another user said Keith looked like a man constantly apologizing without words. And let's not forget the Instagram post that vanished. Keith allegedly posted a throwback photo captioned, "Still standing strong." It disappeared within hours. Why? No one knows. But sharp-eyed fans had already screenshot it, and many pointed out one glaring detail. Nicole wasn't wearing her wedding ring. Coincidence? Maybe. Symbolic? Definitely. These are the moments that spark headlines, but no official statement ever confirmed any of it. Just vague PR lines like, "no comment," or "she values her privacy," which, let's be honest, only fans the flames, because when a couple this famous stops explaining, the world fills in the blanks, and right now, those blanks are turning into the boldest headlines Hollywood's seen in years. The divorce filing made it official. After 19 years, Nicole Kidman isn't just walking away, she's taking control. Legal documents show she's requesting primary custody of their 2 daughters, and reports suggest assets are being quietly separated into her Australian trust fund. Sources claim the filings were done under strict confidentiality, designed to avoid the media frenzy before her next major project. No flashy announcements, no public drama, just silent, precise legal maneuvering, and the fallout? It's already visible. Keith Urban, reportedly blindsided by how quietly Nicole was moving, has been keeping a low profile, skipping events, and focusing on late-night studio sessions. Fans noticed cryptic Instagram posts, dark skies, empty highways, captions like, "Sometimes love just runs out of road." Some read them as hints at heartbreak. Others saw them as a plea. Meanwhile, Nicole's been appearing in public without her wedding ring, attending events solo, and quietly reconnecting with old Australian friends. Small moves, but powerful signals. Every gesture tells the story she refuses to say out loud. She's done pretending. Insiders say Nicole's inner circle, including longtime friends, pushed her to prioritize her own happiness over appearances. One friend allegedly told her, "You've been performing for everyone but yourself. It's time to live, Nick." And in Hollywood, whispers are turning into headlines. Studio executives reportedly held emergency meetings, trying to control the narrative before her statements made the rounds. Publicists scrambled to recycle old interviews, paint Keith as devoted, and protect the perfect marriage brand. But there's a twist. The quieter Nicole stays, the louder the story becomes. Her silence is feeding speculation, fueling viral posts, and keeping the world on edge. And somewhere behind the scenes, the emotional toll is real. Friends claim the tension inside their Nashville mansion was palpable. Icy stares, late-night arguments, doors slamming. Some even allege Nicole left barefoot in the middle of the night after a fight that shook the house. All of this adds up to a single, undeniable fact. This isn't just a divorce. It's the emotional collapse of a marriage that Hollywood sold as flawless. And the world is watching every move, waiting to see how Nicole rewrites her own story, one calculated step at a time. The moment Nicole filed, Hollywood went into overdrive. Tabloids exploded. Social media went full detective mode. TikTokers analyzed every glance, every red carpet smile, every handshake, claiming to see the cracks in real time. Fans noticed Nicole's serene Paris appearance. No wedding ring, a crisp cream suit, calm yet untouchable. Her statement, short, sharp, unforgettable. "I'm not pretending anymore." Boom. That's all it took. The phrase spread faster than any headline. Every gossip site, every celebrity Instagram, every Twitter thread was buzzing. Done pretending. Nicole Kidman. Urban uncovered. Suddenly, hashtags were trending worldwide. Meanwhile, Hollywood insiders panicked. Studio executives reportedly held emergency meetings to manage the narrative. Publicists rushed to recycle clips of Keith praising Nicole, trying to show devotion. Yet even those old clips failed to convince anyone. Fans weren't buying it anymore. Keith, reportedly spiraling, started skipping studio sessions, canceling appearances, and appearing withdrawn. Bandmates allegedly whispered he seemed numb, drinking again, scribbling lyrics that hinted at heartbreak. A possible confession album in the works. And the wildest part? Nicole may have been documenting everything. Sources say she kept journals, therapy notes, and even recordings of private arguments stored with her legal team, just in case. Whether real or rumor, the idea alone sent tabloids into a frenzy. Anonymous insiders even leaked a cryptic letter, allegedly from a former assistant, claiming Nicole wanted love. Keith wanted applause, and when the audience left, so did she. No one confirmed it. But in Hollywood, speculation spreads faster than fact. And for once, everyone wanted the receipts. The combination of legal filings, quiet public moves, and viral social media detectives turned a private breakup into an industry-wide panic. Every PR team, every studio exec, every gossip outlet knew. One wrong word from Nicole could unravel decades of image management. And now, the perfect couple Hollywood sold for years, smiles, awards, photo ops, isn't just over. It's exposed. And the lesson is clear. In Tinseltown, illusions don't last, even for Nicole Kidman. But let's take a step back for a moment. What if everything we thought we knew about Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban was just an illusion? Every red carpet kiss, every award show smile, every perfect Instagram snapshot, meticulously choreographed? Hollywood loves its fairy tales, but the truth is rarely scripted so neatly. The pressures of celebrity life are immense. Fans demand perfection. Studios demand control. And somewhere in between, real people are forced to perform, not just for art, but for image. Nicole's story exposes that tension like never before. A woman who has mastered control, composure, and grace, finally shedding the performance to reclaim herself. And the what-ifs don't stop there. What does the future hold? Will the divorce become a public spectacle? Will Keith pour heartbreak into a new album that echoes every private moment fans never saw? Will Nicole finally select roles that reflect her life or her freedom, rather than Hollywood's expectations? The speculation is endless. All we can do is watch as these two navigate the fallout. And one thing is certain, whether the public ever knows the full truth or not, this chapter has already shaken the Hollywood illusion to its core. Because if even the most polished, seemingly untouchable celebrity can no longer pretend, what does that say about the rest of Tinseltown? It's a reminder that behind every perfectly framed photo and every PR-approved smile, there's a story waiting to be told, and in this case, Nicole Kidman is finally telling hers. On her terms, in her way, and without apology. Let's wrap this up. Here's what we know for certain. Nicole Kidman filed for divorce from Keith Urban after 19 years of marriage, citing irreconcilable differences. She's requested primary custody of their daughters, and legal filings suggest the separation has been quietly underway for months. Keith has maintained a low profile, and Nicole has made public appearances solo, signaling a shift in her personal and professional life. Everything else, the whispers about new relationships, behind-the-scenes PR contracts, deleted posts, or cryptic body language, remains unconfirmed speculation. Fans, tabloids, and social media detectives have filled in the blanks, but only Nicole and Keith truly know the private reality. What this story really shows us is bigger than one couple. It's a window into celebrity culture where image often outweighs authenticity, and where the smiles we see are sometimes carefully curated performances. Hollywood can sell us fairy tales, but behind the curtains, the human cost is often invisible. So next time you see a perfect couple on a red carpet or a flawless Instagram post, pause and consider, how often do we see the smiles? Without seeing the strain, Nicole Kidman's choice to step out of the performance reminds us all that truth, even when quiet, is more powerful than illusion. She's done pretending, and maybe, just maybe, Hollywood will never look the same.